why go to China, Harmony? Why go to the other side of the world? And I was like, because I want to get out of here where I live. Hey guys, it's Ham. So today I'm going to talk about my experience with living in China, what I was doing there, how I got there, just overall the experience, how it was. So let's get into that. Okay, so yeah, so first, a lot of people when I talked to them about it, they were like, well, what were you doing? Why China? Why go to China, Harmony? Why go to the other side of the world? And I was like, because I want to get out of here where I live. No, that wasn't it. I just really felt like for some reason that was the right thing for me to do at the time. So, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start at the beginning. Let's go back. It all started back in my junior year of high school. It was end of junior year and I was kind of going through a rough time, and simultaneously I started just out of curiosity getting interested in like East Asian culture and whatnot. So I'd been researching it and it was looking pretty interesting, and I was pretty excited about the idea of not living here anymore. I just wanted to like a break from American life, American culture. You know, I kind of got like so excited by the other culture. I'm like, this is new and different for me. I want to be a part of it. And so that's kind of how it started. So I was just really curious and I was interested, and I started talking with my aunt about how like I would like to go into international business. That was my plan, that was my goal. You know, in high school they're like pushing me like, you gotta know what you're gonna do as soon as you turn 18. You have to like rule the world, know everything, and it's like too much pressure and stress, and you're just like, I don't even know what I'm gonna have for lunch tomorrow, and you want me to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life? Okay, cool. Yeah, so it was like that kind of thing, and I was like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do international business so that I can work with different cultures, because that's interesting to me. So I was talking to my aunt about it, and she's like, hey, have you heard of au pair? Like, I used to do a lot of babysitting, and she knew that about me. So she was like, yeah, have you heard of that? One of my friends has a daughter, and she was an au pair in Italy, and if you want to talk to her, I can give you her information. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I wasn't really thinking seriously about the fact that I might do that, but I was like, you know, I'll look into it. I started talking with this girl, and she just told me about what she did and how she got involved and interested. And she told me that she went on this au pair website and put her information and some pictures, and started a few families from different places in the world started reaching out to her. So I got pretty interested by that, and I was like, okay. So I went and talked with my parents and was like, hey, I have this idea. I'm kind of thinking about possibly being an au pair, you know, after high school. And at that point I was thinking for 3 months. I was like, you know what, between high school and college, I want to get out of here. I want to go try something new. I'll be an au pair for 3 months, like during the summer. So I was talking with my parents about it, and they were kind of like, sure, go ahead, see what happens if you want to. And I was like, cool. So I went to this website. What was it called? I think it was called Worldwide Au Pair, or Au Pair World, or something like that. I'll link it down below for you guys. Yeah, so I went on that website and I put in my information, put in some pictures, stuff like that, and basically started having responses right away. It was kind of bizarre. So I was like, okay, interesting. So I told my parents, like, hey, so, oh yeah, and on the website you can put like where you want to go, how many kids you're willing to take care of. Do you prefer taking care of a boy or a girl? Can you cook? Can you clean? Then the families also put their information, and they tell you like their expectations for you. Like, so some families, it's like they want you to cook, clean, take care of the kids, do like extra chores, like pick up things for them. Like basically they want somebody to be their assistant and take care of their kids. Other families are just like, come take care of our kid. Some families are like, just spend these many hours a day teaching our children English, that kind of thing. It's pretty different depending on the family. So anyway, I like started interacting and messaging with a few of these families. So I was talking with my parents through the whole process and just letting them know, like, hey, this family's talking to me, this family's talking to me, this is what we're doing. And we were just messaging at this point. So I talked to a few families from Japan and a few families from China. Now, ultimately, I wanted to go to Korea just because that was the country that I knew most about and was most interested in at the time, but I was pretty open-minded. I even was considering Thailand, but nobody really reached out for me from Thailand. So yeah, so a few families from China and Japan mostly contacted me. And I messaged with a few of them, and a few of them just like found other people who were a better fit for them or just more interested. There was this one lady from Japan. Ooh, she was asking a lot, but at the time I was like 17 going on 18 and like pretty desperate to just have a change, and she was wanting me to like take care of her like 2-year-old for like all day. I'd share a room with the 2-year-old and everything while her and her husband went off to work, and they lived in kind of like a smaller village about 45 minutes train ride out of the city, so it would be pretty secluded. But I mean, I would be okay with that. You know, at that point I was thinking 3 months I could do that, it'd be fine. I might go crazy, but it'd be a good experience. But me being me, we had arranged to have a Skype call and I missed our Skype call, so that's great. But basically, what happened was I had messaged her and like apologized and said, hey, I'm sorry I missed the time zone difference, and you know, would you be willing to reschedule? I really didn't mean to do that, because she had texted me, I've been waiting for you, this and that. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But she ghosted me. I was ghosted. Okay. No, it was really fine. She just, you know, obviously really wanted somebody who's more on top of it than I am about stuff like that. So I get it. But then this woman from China reached out to me, and it was kind of a funny message. She sent me a message and she said, hey, I'm interested in you, but I don't have time. And I was like, what? She's like, talk to my agent, here's her contact information. I gave her your contact information. She'll talk to you tomorrow. And I was like, okay, you have an agent? What? Because at this point I had just been talking to families. Like, there was no company, there was nothing, no middleman. It was like me, the parents, that was it. And then I started talking with this lady named Heidi from the Love Au Pair Agency China. And so she was this girl's agent. So this was an actual company. This company, well, I'm just gonna spoil it now. I ended up like working with this company while I was in China. So this company, you know, they offer Chinese lessons, they help you apply for your visa, they help you get situated with your family, they have 24/7 times where you can call them if there's anything going wrong, if you have like communication issues with the family, if you have communication issues trying to communicate with your family back home, whatever your problem is, they're there for you, like genuinely there for you. And anyway, big love to Love Au Pair, love you guys. But anyway, so I started talking with her, and she was saying like, oh, can you come for this long, can you stay here? And we were trying to get things situated with this family. This was the Chen family. But after talking with them for a while, we never had a Skype interview with this family, because they decided to choose somebody who was able to come sooner, because I was like, well, I have to finish high school before I can come. So now we're into senior year. Like, this process, like, it all started back at the end of sophomore year, but I'd say I started talking to the Chen family in like November, so beginning of my senior year. And yeah, so that didn't quite work out, and I was kind of getting a little bit discouraged at this point, because I was thinking like, oh well, you know, maybe it's not meant to be, maybe I'm just being wild and having these dreams. And then like Heidi messaged me one day and she said, hey, so I found this other family and I think you'd be a really good match for them. They only have one boy, which was good news for me, because the other family had 3 boys. They had, I think, a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old. And I was like, that's a lot of kids to take care of, but I can do it. So then Heidi was like, wait, are you interested? Like, they're interested in you, are you interested in them? So I read through their profile and I was like, yeah, seems good to me. They seemed really nice, and the mother spoke English, which was nice, and the boy also was pretty good in English. The dad was nice as well, and then there was grandma living with them and stuff. So I was like, sure, we could do an interview. And at the time, they actually had another au pair from South Africa living with them. Like, awkward. So I called them to like interview to be their next au pair with their current au pair right there. She was really nice and all, but I just thought was kind of weird because I was like, I mean, I don't want to replace you. That's not what I'm doing, but that's kind of what I'm doing. You know, obviously we're different people, different experiences, different ways of doing things, but at the end of the day, we were both there, the family's au pair. So we talked, we had the interview, and basically it went really well. And you know, like I said, I'd been talking with my parents through this whole process, and they were like, I mean, okay, if you know, if you're really wanting to do this, like they told me like, you can do it, but you gotta raise the money yourself. And I was like, okay. They're like, if you want to do this, we support you, but we want you to do this like on your own. Like, we'll be here to help you along the way, but if you want to get to China, you got to get there yourself, kind of thing. And I was like, okay, some tough love, that's cool. That's cool, damn, how I feel. So yeah. So after that Skype interview with the family, the next day Heidi messaged me and said the family had chosen, like decided that if I wanted to come stay for 3 months, that I could come to stay with their family. But the family actually was asking if I could stay longer. So I was like, oh, stress, okay, sure, I can stay longer. No, I can't, because you know, I have to start college and school, education, all that kind of stuff. That's really important to me, and I didn't want to like take any breaks in between school. Like, I was like determined. I was like, I'm gonna go to college as soon as I graduate. I mean, well, not as soon as I graduate, like graduate high school, have summer, go to college, that kind of thing. But so I don't know, I was thinking, what am I gonna do? So I talked with my dad. He actually worked at my local college at the time. So I was like, Dad, what am I gonna do? I want to go to college, but I also need, like, I'm gonna do this. And he's like, well, you could go online. So I went to the counseling office at my college, set everything up, and I was taking like the bare minimum. I think I was taking 12 units online. So that's technically a full-time college student. So while I was in China, I was gonna be a full-time college student for half the time I was there, while taking care of this kid and teaching him English and learning Chinese. But you know, being the like 18-year-old I was like, yeah, perfect, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just, that'll work for me. I get to go to China, it'll be cool. So that's what I did. I did that. So I told the family, like, yeah, I can stay 6 months. So then I stayed 6 months. I went to China for 6 months. Now, at the time, that was like, you know, I never even like, the longest I'd been away from home was maybe like 2.5 weeks on vacation with like friends or family. Like that was it. I mean, I wasn't super like, I wasn't like one of those people who's always hanging out with the family on the weekends and we're always doing family things. Like, we do family things, we hang out from time to time, but for the most part I was out with my friends or babysitting or whatever. So yeah, so then like all that was going on and it was starting to get crazy, and now it's like January and I'm supposed to, I graduated high school June 8th. I left to China June 13th. I had 5 days in between graduating high school and moving across the world to like China. Yeah, that was hectic. I don't know why I did that. Looking back now, I wish I would have given myself more time. I wish I would have communicated with my friends and family about what I was doing better. I wish that I would have done all that, but you know what? It's all gone, it's all done, it's all happened, and everything's okay today. So yeah, so that's kind of how I got involved. How I got involved with China was being an au pair. So I went to China as an au pair. My like responsibilities were taking care of an 8-year-old boy. He just turned 9, but yeah, he was 8 at the time, and teaching him English. So he would go to school. While he was at school, I would do my school online, and then when he came home from school, from then to his bedtime, which was around 9:30 or so, him and I would study, play, talk, and you know, just practice more English skills in different ways. So, but I'll have more videos about China and like what it was actually like living there and how I got used to the culture and the friends I made, what kind of things I did in my free time. I'll show you pictures. Actually, I can show you some pictures now, because I made a whole scrapbook when I left. I got really close with my host family and the host boy. We still talk even today. But okay, can you see? So there, this one's me, and these are some of the ladies from the company I told you about, the Love Au Pair company. And let's see what else. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So I lived in Shenzhen, China. It's a pretty huge city. In fact, the 4th tallest building in the world is there, and I was able to go to the top. But this was the cat who lived with us, Toxian. She was really cute. What else? Oh, this is, I went to visit a friend in Beijing, and we went to the Forbidden City, and I don't know if you can see, those are all umbrellas, all those colorful things. It was raining. There's like 3 inches of water here, not joking. Oh yeah, I did a lot. This was some friends I made at a summer camp I volunteered for. So I worked at a summer camp for 2 weeks, and it was, oh, the campus was beautiful. This is me and my host mom. We went, while I was there, we did oh yeah, we totally traveled and stuff. And so yeah, this is us in Sichuan province. What else do I have? Oh yeah, here's another photo from Beijing, me and my friend. We decided just to be weird, not weird, but like just dress up for fun. So anyway, yeah, it was fun, it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. What can I say? So I guess that's all for today's video. I'm sorry it was all over the place. I'll have more videos about China coming out, and I hope you liked it. So if you liked watching, please click the like button. I'll leave links down below for the Love Au Pair company in case you're interested. The girls there are great. I really recommend if you're wanting to be an au pair in China. They have, you can go to all the major cities, as well as you can go to like some other, they have lots of connections basically. You can even go to Hong Kong. The city I was in was right next to Hong Kong, so I'd go to Hong Kong to do visa stuff every once in a while, and yeah, they're lovely. So I'll put their links down below. I'll find the website I use, link that down below, and yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm glad. Thanks for listening to me talk. If you like watch me talk this long, props to you, because I don't even want to watch me talk this long when I have to go back and edit this. So anyway, all right, bye guys.